And all of this as Russia's war in Ukraine continues. Overnight air raid sirens heard throughout Ukraine, with several missiles shot down over Kyiv. This coming despite Russia saying it would drastically reduce its combat operations to help foster peace. ABC's Ika Jachi is in Washington with the latest.
Today in Ukraine, unrelenting and indiscriminate violence on display caused by Russian forces. Overnight, air raid sirens ringing out all over Ukraine. Chernihiv and the Khmelnytskyi regions were shelled. New explosions heard in the suburbs of Kyiv, this coming after Russia pledged to drastically scale back military operations in parts of Ukraine, including the capital. ABC's James Longman is there.
We've heard the repeated sound of artillery slamming into Kyiv's suburbs. Remember, Russia has specifically not agreed to a ceasefire, so there's every chance they'll continue to bombard Ukraine, even if they move troops around the country.
The Pentagon is confirming it's seeing a small number of Russian troops moving away from Kyiv, but says they're not withdrawing.
Their intention is to reposition forces and bolster their efforts elsewhere.
After Tuesday's peace talks in Turkey, Ukrainian President Zelensky said any peace deal must include security guarantees from the U.S. and Western countries, including providing weapons to Ukraine and enforcing a no-fly zone. The U.S. seemed open to support.
If there is some kind of outcome, and if our support for Ukraine can be part of that outcome, including our support in the future for its defense and security, of course, that's something we'll want to pursue.
In the port city of Mariupol, new satellite images reveal the extent of the devastation. Most neighborhoods reduced to rubble. Ukraine Emergency Services releasing this video showing 67 firefighters battling a blaze at an oil depot in the Rivne region this morning. A U.S. official tells ABC News that Putin is being misinformed by his advisors on the war in Ukraine and on the performance of his military, because his advisors are too afraid to tell him the truth. Ika Jachi, ABC News, Washington.